Damn, Brimstar only got a year and a day on her federal RICO case. In my opinion, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. For anybody who doesn't know who Brimstar is, she is Cardi B's best friend and the alleged godmother of the 5'9" Brims blood gang in New York. In my opinion, I do not know how she got a year and a day in prison on the federal RICO charge. Because a RICO charge is one of the worst charges you can get charged with in the federal courts. The federal RICO charge was mainly created to bring down criminal organizations like the New York Italian Mafia and other criminal organizations like the Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, the BDs, and any other gangs or sets who are involved in committing crimes such as shootings, murders, drug dealings, robberies, and etc. According to reports, it is said Star Brim was labeled the godmother of the organization, which gives her the leadership role in the organization, which should have resulted in a long sentence of 10 years or more. Now, I'm not wishing a long time in prison on her, but I'm just saying, when a person is charged with the leadership role in a federal RICO case, 10 times out of 10, that person will always receive 10 plus years in federal prison unless they snitch. Because like I said in some of my past videos about the feds, the federal courts go by guidelines. And once you are charged with the leadership role in a federal RICO racketeering case, you will always get a 2-point or 3-point increase in your federal guidelines. And since she just got out of prison within the last 7 years, her guidelines should have been high as hell. Because since she has a past history of criminal stuff on her record, she should have been in a category 3 or 4, with her offense level being in between 25 or 32, or even higher than that because she has violent attacks in her RICO case, such as it is said she took responsibility for the 2018 Angel Strip Club attack on Tekashi 6ix9ine's ex-girlfriend Jade and her sister Batty G, which resulted in somebody being seriously hurt. And according to reports at the time of this attack, it is said Star Brim was in federal prison when she ordered the attack on Jade and her sister. Reports say during this time, she told her underlings to carry out the assault by telling them, "I want hands put on them and I don't even want no talking." So that statement alone proves she was the leader or the godmother in the 5'9" Brims. It is even said she told her lawyer or the feds she was the person who ordered the attack on those girls. So that statement alone proves she was somewhat a leader in the game because she was able to order an attack on some people that was carried out by her underlings. So in my opinion, ain't no way she should have got under 10 years for her role she played in her federal RICO case. Because for one, she just got out of federal prison less than 6 years ago, which I believe has something to do with some gang stuff she was involved in, but I could be wrong. And another thing is she even took responsibility for ordering that attack on those bartenders while she was already serving time in the feds for prior charges. I know she keep telling people that Cardi B paid $350,000 for her lawyer, but that money stuff don't mean nothing in the federal courts. Because I'm going to say this again, the feds go by guidelines. So whatever guidelines you fall under, that's the number of months you're going to be getting after you receive your 2-point deduction for taking responsibility. You can ask anybody that's in federal prison right now and they will tell you 9 times out of 10 a public defender will get you the same time as a paid lawyer. And this is a fact. Your guidelines do not change just because you got a paid lawyer. The only time a person should get a paid lawyer is when they go on a trial and trying to fight their charges. So on the real, Cardi B just wasted $350,000 since Star Brim just copped out, didn't take it to trial. And another thing I saw was she posted a message on her IG saying where's her 5K1 letter showing that she cooperated. Man, let me tell y'all this. The 5K1 proffer isn't the only proffer that's considered snitching. People can also get something called a safety valve, which is also considered snitching. The difference between the two is a 5K1 is when you tell on everybody that's charged or not charged in the case. And a safety valve is when a person tells everything they did in the case, not nobody else. And another way you can tell if a person cooperated is sometimes their lawyer will have the courts seal their client's court transcripts from the public, which will prevent a person from getting their court transcripts from the federal clerk of courts and exposing them. So 9 times out of 10, if a person's federal transcripts are sealed away from the public, they are trying to hide something that they really did that could hurt their image. And this the last thing I'm going to say. This is how you know having a lot of money doesn't mean nothing in the federal courts. Because if it did, Big Meech would have never got 30 years. El Chapo would have never got life. An ex-Detroit lawyer, Kwame Kilpatrick, would have never got 20 years on his 7 Mile Bloods RICO case. But tell me what y'all think. Y'all think she stayed solid or did she fold under pressure? And this is the message that she posted on her IG story.